Hey, all you cool cats and kittens! It's Carol Baskin.
What is Carol Baskin? What is that?
Oh, it's a woman who totally fed her husband to a tiger. It's
Oh,
that.
I haven't seen Tiger King yet, so
Sorry, I
that's
stomped all over your intro, but I just thought of
hey,
the.
that's okay. So welcome
Oh,
to
I was gonna
the
get Elmo too. Oh well, Elmo will be
oh
another time.
no, we already had Elmo in a video, and that was like everyone's least favorite video. So we're not bringing
That
that
is
back.
so not true. That is not true. You're lying. I know you're lying.
No, I think everyone kind of agrees it really sucked, so that's okay.
It
But yeah,
rocked, and you're
so
lying.
uh, so welcome to day whatever day of quarantine this what we're living in right now is
Bedside edition of Life
bedside
Chats.
edition. Yeah, we're well, you know what? It's crazy because I actually shout out to Jamie, manager at Tanya Bahama, was saying, you know what,
Me.
just take advantage of this. It's a hot topic. Just get on there and talk about it. So we're coming to you live from our bedrooms and
Well, my
well,
office, but
your
yeah,
office. But you know what? It's how you holding up, Mikey? How you doing with life, man? You doing okay?
it could be better. But it could be more. It's fine. It's what, we're all in the same boat, right? So, I know we talk occasionally, like a lot, so it's fine. It's what, I'm used to it. I went to Brock and lived by myself for 4 years, so I'm used to isolation, and that's not a bad thing. I like it. So it's I'm doing okay. How are you?
You know
How
what?
are you, Kevin?
It's weird, bro. Like it's just like you know what? Like just trying to
You're
do all
used to
this.
going out like every night.
I know. I like this whole like having to stay inside thing. It's killer. But you know what? There are a lot of people. Uh, there's a few friends that I know that have basically just been. I've been asking them what they've been up to, and they're like, "Oh, well, I stayed inside and played video games and did nothing before, so I've like prepared for this." And I'm like, "Yeah, no,
I
good
was
for
I was self
good for you."
sorry. I was self isolating before it was cool, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. Just like so, it's I think it's like a weird mood, man. We're just kind of dealing with this as it comes around, and I mean the only kind of benefit of it right now is the fact that gas price is a little bit cheap, but uh, you know what? It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter because we're
It's
not
kind of
really.
like the 90s in a way.
Yeah, it's kind
Gas
of
is cheap,
wonderful.
people are outside, the air is cleaner.
I love it how people are still just like wandering outside when they have no right to. Like it's what, like there's just like groups of families that are just walking their kids and their dogs
Because people
around. And I'm just like, should you people
people are
not be?
well, you have to walk the dog. You
I
have to walk the
guess,
dog.
I guess, but at the same time, dude, it's just like, you know what? Like we're dealing with some serious stuff right now. Like just like, what the hell? But you know what, Mikey, it's tough. Like you're not working right now and unfortunately, it's a lot of people are in that situation as well. And the fact of the matter is that like it's just it's crazy to me how some companies are still able to. I mean, you actually know you are still working. You're at the pharmacy, aren't
Yeah,
you?
in a sense, yeah. Yeah.
So what have
Yeah,
you
I'm still going down there.
what have you noticed that's been going on at work? Have there been certain items that people have been paying a lot of money for? Like, is there like are people stocking up
Oh.
on certain things? Like, it's different, right?
Yeah, I mean, who knew? I've watched I mean, we've watched a lot of apocalypse movies, and not once did we see anyone buy toilet paper. So, um,
Yeah,
I don't
no
know.
one saw that coming. Yeah.
People are, well, my opinion on people in general. So, um, it's, people are just, it's desperate, and people have cabin fever now and are going nuts, and it's the information that we've been getting to is not always accurate or consistent.
Hmm.
So it's a little it's a very tricky time, and it's unprecedented. We're in unprecedented waters, uncharted waters, whatever you want to call it. But I think that I'm not surprised with how people have been handling it. I mean, a lot of people are handling it well. Like, not to say everyone is a shithead, but there are people that are handling it well and are understanding, and then there are a lot of those that, nope. So I mean, but is this going to lead into my PSA for the night or what?
I mean, I've had shittier segues than this, and we've managed to work around them. So, so let's
Well,
just say yes.
I didn't know. But you want me to do my little PSA?
I
You
feel
just
like
want to sit back and relax?
I feel like you've been itching to talk about it, man. So yeah,
All
have
right.
at
Okay. Are we ready?
it.
All
Yes,
right.
I think we
So
are.
if we were on the couch, I would just turn and be like, just sit there, just sit there.
Yeah, we're not on the couch.
Let's go. To all you Karens out there, all right, both men and women, okay? Because I don't want people going, he's just saying this. No, it's Karens and Karinos. I don't know what's the male version of Karen. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
so I just want to bring something up to light because I've done some research and I not much. I knew this stuff ahead of time with my background, but I just wanted to say a little something to you people out there that are you people. Oh no, Kevin, they're gonna cancel me. I'm gonna get fired.
What a callback to a wonderful episode that we did before. That's awesome, man.
So okay, so all you Karens out there, okay, price gouging isn't on the stores. Like it's not all the store's responsibility with regards to the price gouging, okay? It's not the store's fault for roaring prices on essential goods. Suppliers, more so than the retail stores, are responsible for price hikes, okay? Especially smaller businesses. Suppliers are the ones that, like, because people are like, oh, the stores are like Home Hardware is like selling their sanitizer for $11.29 a bottle. I just wanted to shed some light on all this, Kevin, okay? It's the suppliers that are exploiting the situation. How do I know that? Because I've talked to them and I have heard from third parties. I spoke to 2 reps for a hand sanitizer company, and they're being told by their superiors to upsell to retailers. And you're probably asking, well, why would they tell you that, Mike? Well, because I'm a lovely person, okay? And people like to talk to me.
It's questionable.
So, shut up. So, and just because you saw a product a week or 2 ago that is cheaper at another store today, it does not mean that the store is ripping you off, okay? It's because the suppliers are taking advantage of the opportunity and have the retailers in checkmate. They're in checkmate.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh my yo! It's over, man.
So as I was saying, so the retailers are in a bit of a checkmate. The stores have to make money too, and I know a few stores that are selling just the hand sanitizer themselves, okay? Because that's what I was zeroing in on. They're selling either at cost or slightly above cost so that they can just get it out to people, all right? Now, not to get too political, but Ford, so we have this premier, Doug Ford, okay? He says that it's the stores that are price gouging. I've heard a lot of that. It's Ford saying this. Well, he was also a hashish dealer, okay? So he should know that the middleman gets a cut too, all right?
Yeah.
So think of it like this, guys, okay? Because weed's legal now, and a few of you guys listen to our show. Thanks for coming. We got new subscribers. Thank you. Say you're a dealer, right? And you have a distributor. The distributor is going to want to cut, all right? Now, this is how drug deals go. I don't really know. I don't do drugs. I don't even do coffee. So you substitute the dealer for the supplier and the distributor / middleman as the retailer, and it's pretty much the same thing. The middleman is between a rock and a hard place because the prices from the supplier skyrocket week after week as March rolls into April, okay? That was a trend that I was seeing. And customers are raged that people are raising the prices, and I've seen people like snap pictures and drive away in their 2010 Ford Focus. Like, nothing against the Ford Focus. I'm sure it's a reliable
Nothing
car.
against the 2011 Toyota Prius, but yeah, you know what? It's like the same thing. It's, you know what?
I
Like,
don't know.
I guess you see an article from BlogTO saying that there's a Pusateri's in Toronto charging $30 for alcohol wipes, and you see that knee-jerk reaction. People are like, oh, well, I'll never shop in Pusateri's again. But then again, like you're saying, there is also the reality of supply chain, and, you know, like businesses are only charging more to turn a profit when the suppliers are, like, when at cost is more.
Why is anyone shopping at Pusateri's anyway? Have you been in there? Like, it's like you're paying more money for a mediocre product. Like, but
Probably why I went out of business in Oakville. Just maybe.
So, like, the thing is, well, you're talking about Pusateri's being a chain, but like Metro, right? Like Metro is getting stuff cheaper than the smaller stores. So you got to keep in mind, like, Pusateri's aside, big chains get products at a cheaper rate because they buy skids of them that the smaller stores just can't match in terms of volume. So the Pusatera's thing was weird because they've always up a price gouge. Like they've always had stuff at more expensive prices, right? And I'm not one of those that like, oh, I bought this at Pusatera. Well, I did buy some stuff, but like I've never really gone out of my
Yeah.
way to buy shit.
So they
at
have like
Pusatera's,
they have
right?
they
So
have a history of that, but
yeah. So I'm just trying to keep things in perspective here, people. Like if you notice a product being sold at a higher price, and before you make a total asshat of yourself in front of someone who's there by the hour, who could be quarantining but has to deal with your snooty ass, or a manager who's over their head because of the demands of the times, just keep it in mind. Also, the person that's there wearing the orange or blue vest at the Walmart probably doesn't give a shit that another store has a product slightly cheaper. Or, this can go for anything because just they're not the ones that make the decisions. All right. So that's why that was something that I've noticed. And I had to get that out there because it was just boggling my mind where it's like, you go to Walmart and it's like, well, Metro why aren't you like Metro? And it's just, it is what it is. But
then shop there if you're worried about
exactly.
price, right?
So
But
why come back? Because I've seen people come from Metro to the other store and be like, I just wanted to show you this. And the person that's getting paid like 14, 15 an hour is just like, okay, like I don't want to be here. Like it's not.
I
I
think
could
it's
be.
like, but you know what, Mikey, like you're saying, it's people have an open mind. Don't just have a initial reaction. Just kind of just try and show some compassion towards your fellow human, especially when, like you're saying, there's people working when, they're on the front lines. But I think that
Right.
these times are definitely difficult for everyone involved. You know what? Just like everyone's hurting right now, both financially and
How are
mentally.
you? But you're doing good though. That sounded really sarcastic.
It really
Hold on.
did. It really did. No, but I
Are
think
you doing good though?
yeah,
Like how are you handling just because you're not seeing Kelly and stuff like that, right? So and you're like you like being outdoors and you like socializing, right? So I mean,
it,
how long has this adjustment really taken you? And have you really embraced being self-isolated?
it's definitely it's been an adjustment, man. And I'm not like the first week was nice because I was sick, so I just stayed in bed
Right.
and rested and felt better. And then the next week kind of felt just like a vacation. So I was happy about that. But then now this is like what, the third or fourth week, and it's starting to get old, man. Like I'm just thinking it's a shame that the disease spreads so quickly because the majority of us are going to carry the disease.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to carry it. It's just people are either asymptomatic or they have different symptoms that they're expressing. So it's not going to end the world. It's not going to kill everyone. Everyone's going to, like, the majority of people, what was that saying, 70% of the global population are going to be carriers for the COVID-19 strain.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Anecdotally, I don't have the article, but the fact is that the majority of us are going to carry it. The majority of us are going to have it. So it's like it's getting around. But I think there's a lot of people out there that are unfortunately still getting to big get-togethers, and they're still socializing. Like that story in Brampton that you were saying, where there was a house party to celebrate some guy's birthday with 20.
Oh yeah, house party of 20 people, and the police came in and fined them $100,000. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like there are people that just aren't taking this stuff seriously, and I think the sooner we can all buckle down, and as much as I hate being inside right now, I'm acknowledging that the sooner that we all just stay inside and we just focus on our health, the sooner this wave of illness will blow over, and then we can try to have some semblance of normalcy until winter when there's going to be another round of people getting sick from this. So, like, I guess all we can do is just work together to try and stem this, like, flatten the curve. Like, that's what I hear all the time: flatten the curve this and flatten the curve that. And
Yeah.
I think people just need to start stepping up and doing their part. And you know what, like whether that's staying at home, whether that's working, like I mean, you are a frontline worker. You're working at a pharmacy. People are, they're coming to you to get their medical supplies, their medicine. Like you are an essential service. Like you are still meant to be at work. And you know what, like where's your protection? You know what I'm saying? Like like you're on the front lines, and people need to respect that instead of bitching about prices. Michael, you
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I'm
we
still
see,
here.
put that picture back on. Yeah. But
You want me to put it back on?
no, it's okay. Oh, what was that from anyway?
That's a photo shoot from 2015, bro.
2015, man. Wow, it feels like that was
Yeah.
yesterday. Feels like it was yesterday.
Whoa!
But no, you know what, man? Like it's like, you know what? Again, this too shall pass, and we'll all be better for it. And
I think it's going to be a lot longer though. Like I don't know. Like just stuff I've been hearing. I've been talking to people everywhere, and it's just, it's just, I do feel that this is going to go into June, but then like, well, we've talked about this, but to some people that I've talked to, have said that once flu season picks up in October, November, it's gonna pick back up again, right? That's that other wave that they're talking about. So, and the other thing is that they haven't really, and there's no way of knowing, I think right now, is like if it's like something like the chicken pox where you had it once or maybe twice, depending on who you are, and you'll never get it again, right? So there's a lot of unknown that, and we all want answers and we want them now. And
see, it sounds like, and maybe you can agree, it sounds like because we've never dealt with this, that no one knows really how this is going to play out. Like they have models, they have ideas, they have.
Are these the models that Trump slept with, or?
Yes,
see that?
those ones. Yeah, no, I didn't see that actually. What was that?
He was talking there was this woman from the health department in the States, and she was talking, and then he was just like, and then he was not even at the microphone, like he's to the right of her, and he's like, yeah, so we've seen these models. I'm paraphrasing, so I don't have the verbiage correct. I know, if you guys want to fact check me on that, you can, and I don't give a shit. But he's like, and I've seen the models, I've been under the models. Well, not those models. And I'm like,
dude,
did you really just make a sex joke in a pandemic?
Way. No way.
I'm like, he just made a sex joke in a pandemic.
He can't help himself, can he?
No, but his ratings are so high. Like, so is he.
Yeah.
So it's, but yeah, I don't know when this is gonna, like, no one knows. And the thing is, like, the governments should have been, like, they were warned. Like, back in January, as I said, like, the U.S. had 5 cases late January. Like, and unfortunately, I know this is not going to come off as, politically correct, but again, I don't give a shit. China, like, once you heard news filtering out of China, not the government, but from people in that area that live there, the civilians, there should have been better countermeasures. I mean, it wouldn't have stopped anything, but I think less people would have been affected.
And that's the thing too, right? Is that it definitely would have played out a little bit differently. But you know what? Yeah. It's like you said, it's uncharted waters. No one really knows what the hell's going on. Businesses are going to be closed now. I'm getting emails from companies saying we're going to be postponing till now May, and yeah, like they're just going to roll it out because you know what? They're hoping that the government's going to say like, oh, you know what? We'll slowly bring the business back. But like you're saying, it's going to be probably June before we start seeing businesses slowly starting to reopen and hard introducing efforts to reduce to increase social distancing. Like, at a restaurant, they're going to have tables spaced out further. Like life is not going to be ever the same that it was kind of before this.
No.
And it's going to be like, and that's kind of the thing that I was saying before, that you don't walk away from this like not cataclysmic, but this huge global event. You don't walk away from it unscathed. Like there are going to be different things that people are going to take from this. And I think, you know what, like life will never be the same kind of what it was like even like 2 months ago. Like we're going to make our new normal because this is going to be the first of like, it's not just we're going to get over this, but it's like, when's the next global pandemic going to happen?
Exactly.
Or it just kind of shows how we were so underprepared when the writing was on the wall, and the World Health Organization, like who dropped the ball. Like it's hard to
Well, we
figure
have a friend who has a theory, and I don't think he's necessarily wrong, that China kind of forced the WHO
you know what
to,
we're
and you know what I'm talking about.
I
So
do know what you're talking
I don't
about, but I just saw the
I,
clock and we're actually running out of time. Like I'm not just
oh, of course. Oh, China.
yo, before we
Oh.
run down that rabbit hole, we're like, oh shit, we're out of time. So let's let's
How much
close
time do we have left?
like a few minutes.
Oh, okay. So we'll just close. But he had that theory, and you know what? Based on the stuff that I've been hearing, it's something worth thinking about. I'm not saying it's true, but it's something worth thinking about. But
well, you know what? Hopefully
that's all I got to say about that.
Yes. Yes, that never gets old, Mike. Never gets old. But you know what? We hope everyone is doing well out there, and we hope that everyone's staying in high spirits. And we'll be doing a few more of these just before before everything dies down. Just like maybe like one more over the course of the other 2 months. So space that out a little bit, because it was funny. I was watching when I was editing the old video, the last one that I put up, and you were saying, "Oh yeah, you're not gonna put this up this week. It's gonna be like a month later."
So March.
Sure enough, exactly what happened. So I'm not.
Do I know you, or do I know you?
I'm not promising. I'm not promising a lot. You might get another video out of us if you're lucky, but we just want to do one. So,
which is why I was always getting pissed when you were like, "Oh yeah, next week," and I'm
you're like, "Don't say that, idiot. If it's not gonna happen, don't. If you know it's not gonna happen, don't say anything." Yeah, no, it's great. So we'll sign off, and you know what? Hopefully everyone is hopefully everyone's staying well out there. And yeah, you know what? There's lots to talk on live chats, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, take care.